Hello everybody and welcome back to the craft room here with Tanya. Thank you so much for joining me yet again. I really do appreciate it. Now today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do a little journaling video, and this is for the lovely lady who sent me a question on our Facebook channel, Scallion Hill Crafting Community, and she asked, where do you start? I've watched loads of videos, but where do you start? And you start with the small stuff. It's as simple as that. I completely understand the question. I felt exactly the same way as you did. But I watched a video by a wonderful lady on YouTube whose name has escaped me for the minute. If I can remember it, I'll post it down below. And I just watched her make what she called snippets, and basically snippets are small pieces of labels or anything. It can be anything, like just little snippets, like this, which is basically, can you see that? It's just a little piece. I don't even know what it's from. Oh, it's from a piece of card. Stamperia, I think that is. There's another one. Bits of book page that I've stamped. Anything. There's, I've bits of ripped off playing cards, boxes of playing cards. I've some Tim Holtz tickets, labels, you name it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few different ways that you can make these just to get yourself started. Now, I do like to use my scraps. I like to use little bits of paper that I've left over like this. Bear with me, there's one behind me. There we go. That's a piece of packaging, piece of Sizzix card, and a bit of a file folder. So I prefer to use things like this rather than starting with a new page, because it is junk or scrap journaling. It's junk journaling, I think, in America. In the UK, we tend to call it scrap. You call it junk, we call it scrap. Potato, patata, as they would say. Tomato, tomato. So I like to try and use up what I have lying around, because it's a great source with the amount of packages I receive. And I hate shopping, so I prefer to order things online if I can. So I do get boxes and things, and this is a great way to use them up. Now, this is scruffy looking, but my theme is vintage, and that's where I start from. I love vintage, and if you saw the video that I posted a few days ago or last week or whenever it was, it gives you the general gist of where I'm going. Still haven't finished it. Haven't had a minute. Now, what I wanted to do was show you a few different ways. Let's start with washi tape. If you have washi tape, any washi tape, that has writing on it will do. Here's a few here, which are super. This would work every bit as well, and even this will work absolutely. All you need to do is take, let me use this bit. Take a piece of card, stick your washi tape down like so. There we go. Let me just round that off around the corner. Now what we're going to do is very easy. Just cut along the washi tape edge. You can leave a border if you wish, and whoops, that was straight, Tanya. Don't cut it as poorly as that. Now, don't worry, the washi tape can make it sort of curl up. That's fine. Don't worry about that. Because I do vintage, I have a ball with my little dauber. So I am short of some medium and large but so this is the way I store mine. Sorry. This is the way I store my labels and snippets. Small, medium, large. Now, large tends to be labels and cutouts and things that I use. Medium and small are more tickets and snippets. So there we go. And labels, obviously. So all I need to do now is grunge it up. And I do that in two ways. I start off by roughing it up a little bit with my scissors, if I can. There we go. Another way to do it is a little sander. Now, Tim Holtz makes these. You just attach it to your dauber. It's a little sanding disc. Run it over your tape, like so. There we go. And it just roughs it up a little bit. And it really does make it look so much more, to me, it makes it look so much more authentic. I really love that. And then I'm just checking I'm using the right one there. And then I'm just going to distress it a little bit. And I run around at the moment as if I was a chain smoker, honestly. There we go. Close that up. And then I'm going to cut this where the tape sort of dictates. Do you see that? There's another one there. And another one there. And there we go. And then I'll just do the edges of this. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. And obviously, if you put your washi tape on a cream background, it'll give you a completely different colour. Let me show you. So you get variations. Whoops-a-daisy. Let me try and get this straight. I was strimming in the garden. That's still not straight. But washi tape is so forgiving. Lifts up. There we go. Perfect. Let me just cut that one right at the edge where it's supposed to be. Look, do you see that? Completely different. Round that off round the corner. Give it a little sand. Trim it. Oops. Again, poorly. And there you have it. Now, I'm just going to vintage photo this a little bit. Probably far too much because my vintage photo is really rather juicy. It's a new one. And then again, just slice. And there I have. Now that's the same tape. Look, exactly the same tape. But look at the difference. Do you see that? Completely different. And it looks like, you know, and again, if I used a different colour here with this scissors, I get another variation. So what I'm going to do, I split mine up. Everybody will have their own way of doing this, but I split mine up. I find it easier to put small into small and medium into medium, and then my larger bits obviously into large. Now that's one way of doing it. Let me set these to the side over there. Perfect. Another way is labels. Now you can print anything straight onto a piece of paper or card and cut it up. It's up to you. I like using my labels. This is Darkroom Door, this particular one, and it's a little bit too big for this, but I pop that down and then use my stamps on it. I have loads of different ones. I have a wee chitchy one here which I can use. I like this one actually. I find it's a little sweetie. Where is my block? So I pop this down and use what you have. You might have where's my green? I love this green. This is Stays On green. Great colour. Don't worry about covering it completely. There we go. Isn't that a fab colour? There we go. Another one. And another one. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do next is I have a little, I don't know where I got this stamp. I have a funny feeling it came with a craft magazine or something. But it doesn't matter. Use whatever you have. I have a little piece in, oh, come off. A little piece inside that does the little dots for me. So I can put dates or signatures on it and put them over to this side. Isn't that absolutely fab? There we are. Ooh, shaky hand. I was trimming the garden yesterday and the muscles in my arms are so poorly exercised that because I did the bank and all yesterday, so it was quite a lot of effort, I have to say. And unfortunately, my arms aren't used to that much exercise. Now, what could I fit in there? I could fit that number 7. Number 5 would fit in as well. That's better. I like this one. Let's go with the float and do that. And I would suggest, if you just mess around, I'm going to do this one in a different colour. I'm going to do this one in red. If you mess around with your ephemera, with your labels, with your... Now, let me make sure this is going to fit lovely. With your labels, with your snippets, whatever you have. Just build up your stash because you're going to need it. Before you start doing anything, you will need all of this. So you're not wasting your time. Just get stuck in. And I wouldn't worry myself about starting a journal, you know, getting the pages tea dyed or coffee dyed. How am I going to sew them in? What am I going to sew them into? Start here. Start with the little things. Have fun. And this will get you moving and it will get you thinking and it'll start generating ideas of where you want to go. What do you want to do? Now again, you know, I love grunge, as you probably can tell from a load of my videos. I love anything sort of Edwardian, Victorian, Regency, you name it. So I love the vintage stuff. You know, sort of at the moment it's, you know, I'm all consumed with anything to do with the war, and it's probably because of the D-Day landings and things, but you know, and the 80th celebrations, but you know, it is what it is. You know, anything and everything works. Absolutely anything. And just find your rhythm and your flow and what you enjoy making and what you want. Do you want your journal to be an inspirational one? You know, do you want it with all of the sort of little sayings and things like that? You know, do you want to do a goth one? It's just you'll get a general gist because you'll know yourself what you like, and then go from there. Now I'm just going to again rough these up a little bit. I'll not do them all, so you get the gist. There you go, and once again a little bit of. Actually, this is a bit. It's going to need something a little bit darker than vintage photo because of the dark color of the is it packaging or is it card? Oh no, it's a file divider. There we go. Isn't that fab? And there you have a little label. You see? Now, if you don't have, let me put those over there. If you don't have the little boxes, say for instance the like of these, don't panic. Get a ruler. Where did I put mine? A ruler and a Sharpie. Good old-fashioned back to school basics. Draw yourself boxes. Let's do 2. Yeah, I'll make them a little bit bigger, Tanya. This is a great one actually for doing, you know, the bigger things. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But just do little boxes. Like so. And you might think to yourself, oh, they're not going to look like anything. Wait and see. Watch this space. Now, let me use some of my other stamps here. These are creative expressions. This is Dates from the Past by Sam Poole. This one, I can't remember what it is. Does it say on it? EXP something. No idea. Oh. No, I've no idea. I'm so sorry. I don't know what this one is. It looks like passport and yes, passport, visa, something or other. Use whatever you have. Even if you don't have things like this. What do we see? Let's see what I have knocking about here. Here we go. Butterflies. And bugs. Oh, I love the bugs. There's a cracking little jobby there. There's a lovely moth. I like this little dude here. I think he's cute. I'm going to use him in this one. And I'm going to do brown. Let's see. Let's put him up. Will he fit? It doesn't really matter. Look at that. Isn't he fabulous? I wonder can I fit another one in? No, I'll not do the two the same. Whoops. It flew off at me there. So it doesn't have to be numbers and labels. Use whatever you have. If they're flowers, use flowers. You know, whatever you like. There you go. Simple as that. Let's put a few numbers or something in with him. What do I put in with him? What have I got? Let me see. What do I have here? Where is it? Oh. I have no idea where I've put. Let's see what's in this one. I'm looking for a little bit of script or something that will fit in. Now these are labels that I got off Amazon. That's all a bit large. This one's better. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. Would you fit? You're going to be a wee bit too big. But that's all right. That's okay. I can live with that. Let's see. Now put you down there. Pop you on there. Whoopsie daisy. Where's the green? Where have I put the green? Gosh, I'm disorganized today. There you are. You're staring me right in the face. There we go. Right away up, Tanya. Now, don't worry if it goes over. I'm going to try and get most of the text in here. There we go. Perfect. Now, let me pop that back. And that's a new stamp, so it's rather juicy. Get that off because it stays on. There we go. Put you over there. Put you back in actually, because I'll not remember where I got you from. Where were you? There you are. Now I want a number. A number. A number, a number, a number. Pop these out of the road because I'm getting a bit frazzled. Let's see, I had enough. There you are. Perfect. And we'll pop you in the red. And we'll put you across there like so. And across here. Yeah, like that. Perfect. There you go. Chomp them up. Oopsie daisy. Oops. There we go. And there we go. Now, keep that. I can be able to use that and that. Right, those are a bit small. Now again, all I'm going to do is age these and distress them because that's my theme. You do whatever's right for you. I'm going to give that a little tear there. Perfect. Not dying about this one, but I'll use it. go. Now let me think, where's my walnut stain and my dauber. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this look like it has a little fold. There we go. And the same here, because these are this material that I'm stamping onto is really dark. There we go. Simple as that. And there's another little two. I put the others away that I made earlier, didn't I? Like an idiot. I'll hook some of them out so we can go back over and look at what we've done. Right, we'll leave those to the side. And there you have it. Simple as that. How to make the little things, little labels. Now, so we have washi tape, make your own, and make your own from scratch. This is the one that, remember, we stamped the outline, and these we've made just with a Sharpie. So you can see it doesn't really make much odds. I actually do like this one now that I've roughed it up. I do. I actually prefer my own to this one. And the lovely thing about these are simply you can stamp whatever you want. Let me show you what I mean. I have, this is Stampers Anonymous Field Notes. And let me stamp this field label, which I would probably find it hard to, I would probably find it difficult, if truth be told, to find a label that would suit that. So I actually quite like this. What I'm going to do is just stamp this. What will I'll do a blue one. Like so. Lovely. Lovely. And it already, oh, that was a bad example. It already has a label around it. Oh, they all do. But let's pretend it didn't. All you need to do then is take whatever colour marker you have, whatever you wish, and go around it. Like so. Now I'm pretending this doesn't have lines on it because I'm an idiot. Or as my granddaughter would say, you're a silly sausage, Granny. Such a silly sausage, and she'd be absolutely right. But you get the gist. So there we have it. I love doing this. I can do this all day long and all night. And what I do is I make the labels during the day. I've done this atrociously. I really have rushed it, and it's dreadful that I've actually missed the line, but that's okay. Just colour it in. There you have it. Never know. And we're going to rough it up anyway. Oh gosh, I didn't mean quite that much, but that's, or that much. Oh, this isn't as tough a paid card. It's more like thick paper, so. But that's all right. Don't worry about that. That'll work really, really well with my theme anyway. A little bit of vintage photo. And let's see, I'm going to do those edges that have got damaged. Oh, that's very juicy. There we go. No such thing as a mistake in the craft room. I'm just going to dull that down because I've made that rather too juicy. So there we go. Perfect. Lovely. You see what I mean? You don't need to worry if you don't have those little label boxes like these. Don't worry. Circles cut them out first. Use your dies, your nesting dies, to cut your circles, because they're a little bit less forgiving than these if you're not roughing them up. But there you go. Some very, very simple way to make some very, very simple labels or snippets or whatever you like to call them. I must admit, I genuinely love doing this. It's great fun. So give it a go. And this is the first step in journaling, in my opinion. Other people might tell you differently, but without these, you don't have a place to start. You're going to need these for pretty much everything you do. I do have a tendency to make medium-sized ones and not so much the babies, and not so much the bigger ones. I'll have to get my skates on and make more of those. Here's an example of how I use my labels. Look, do you see that? So this is ephemera. These I've made these from old jeans, bits of packaging, old net curtains, and that's a Tim Holtsley piece of ephemera, and the rest are my own labels. And there's my bug again, and there's my moth, and a lovely number. So you start with these and just play around for as long as you like. And this is only part one. I'll show you. I'm sure you don't need me to show you how to make these, but we will. We'll do it just to be safe. And then we'll go from there. We'll work on step by step and take it nice and slow. It's all baby steps. Don't be thinking too much about what's coming. Just have fun in what you're doing and get into your rhythm and build up your confidence. And before you know it, you'll be junk journaling or scrap journaling your socks off. I promise you. So this is part one. I'll be making some more videos for you at the beginning of the week. So hopefully I'll get another junk journal or scrap journal up for you. So that'll be part two some stage next week, if not before. There you go. Have fun with it. Happy crafting. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye now.